And welcome back. Today we are doing probably a somewhat long one, um, covering four movies with this one. And I tend to break them down at least a little bit without giving too much away. I promise we will get back to what the channel started out with. I guess after Christmas I kind of got stuck in the newer shit, but I'm gonna. Today we're talking John Wick, action flick, very violent, and we're only covering four of the movies. Mostly because I haven't watched Ballerina yet, but I just finished up um, watching all four movies. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and so on. The first one was brought on by the stupidity of one child. And stole his car, killed his dog, all within days of his wife dying. I don't even think after his wife died he would have had any intention of going back into the life. He is a retired assassin, hitman if you wish. And we got what I like about this movie. It's still roughly about 2 hours long, but still we got his backstory within the first 5 minutes. We got what he is in the first 5 minutes, and we also got the fact that he likes to drive really fast within the first 5 minutes. Everything that follows is because this child saw John Wick at the gas station, wanted his car. John Wick said it's not for sale. And this child decided he was going to take it anyway, and he killed everybody involved after he stole the car and killed his dog. And for those of you who have never seen the films, to give you an idea of how good John Wick is at what he does, 77 kills in the first movie, and it only goes up from there. um, the car he stole was 69 Mustang Fastback. Um, his dog, he got a day or two after his wife died, and it was her last gift to him. She bought it, and it was delivered to him at the house. And I think that's the reason why he decided to go after everyone involved, because everybody just kept it was just a fucking dog, or it's just a fucking. He loved his car, he loved that dog, he loved his wife. And I'm sorry, you kill my dog, I'm coming after you too. So, Chapter 2. Everything's established early. The fact that he was still looking for his car, and he did get it right within the first 10 minutes of the movie. Um, he goes home, he buries all his shit again in the basement, and then gets a knock on the door. Santino D'Antonio. Like we said, John Wick wanted out, but going on the rampage that he did in the last movie, well, you ain't coming back from that. You're back into the life. And he hires Wick to kill somebody sitting at the high table. These are the people that are in control. They roll the law, make the laws for all the assassins. The high table rules all. Well, against his own wishes and against his better judgment. By the way, this is Santino's sister too, that he has John Wick kill. As soon as the job is done and he gets the hell out of there, killing a lot of people along the way, Santino calls him up and says, "No hard feelings. I gotta avenge my sister's death." All it went down is he wanted to have a spot at the high table that his father gifted to his sister. Bullshit, but you know. The betrayal was avenged. And as everybody knows, you do not kill on Continental grounds. The Continental is the hotel that, the assassins basically stay at for one gold piece, blah, blah, blah. Watch the movie, you'll understand. Well, Santino decided he was going to hide at the Continental. John Wick wasn't letting this go. John Wick broke the rules. Kill count for chapter 2, 128. By the way, just so you're aware, the first one had the lowest. Chapter 3, also known as Parabellum. Now, I did look it up. Let's see if I wrote it down. Nope. I did look it up, though. I do believe if you want peace, it means war. Chapter 3 picks up right where Chapter 2 left off. John Wick is excommunicado, which means he can never go back. And everything that the Continental has to offer, he no longer has access to. And there's a price tag on his head. And basically, this movie is him running from that. And then the adjudicator is a woman. She's a bitch. And she goes around basically shutting down anybody that helps John Wick out. Well, Winston is able to bullshit his way out of that. And when John Wick gets back to New York again, there's a lot in between, but we're coming up to the end of the movie just because we're going to hurry this along. We're already at 10 minutes almost. Let's just say the battle inside the Continental is epic. And unfortunately, to make things right, Winston shoots John Wick right off the roof. When the adjudicator goes out, he's about to get in her car, looks into the alleyway where John Wick should have landed. He's gone. It ends with John Wick being dumped out of a wheelbarrow right in front of the king, as he calls himself, played by Lawrence Fishburne. The king looks at John Wick and says, "You better be pissed off." John Wick says, "Yeah." And it ends with a war starting between John Wick and a few others and the High Table. Chapter 4. There might be a chapter 5 coming, but the way chapter 4 ends, you're not going to like. But where number 4 picks up, Wick is healed and the war continues. The table is desperate, wants him killed, and the price just keeps going up. And he's getting help along the way. A lot of people die. By the way, kill count for number 3, I'm sorry, 94. But the action continues. The blood is everywhere. Blood is running in the streets the world over. All over Europe, all over Asia, all over New York. But Winston has an idea, and he says that he should just challenge that motherfucker from the High Table, played by Bill Skarsgård, to a duel, old fashioned style. He's got to take some steps to find himself a family again that would represent him. And his road to get to that duel is rough. And 222 stairs comes it right is what it leads to that church where the duel is supposed to take place, and he gets knocked down those stairs when he was already at the top. He just falls all the way down. So I will say John Wick does win the duel. It's up to you to watch the movie to see how. Total kill 140 to, now that's just an approximation. Apparently, according to Google, there is some dispute on that, but approximately 439 kills across 4 movies. He beat out Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, all of them. He killed the most. Those are the John Wick movies in a nutshell. I enjoy them. I enjoy them very much. We all know I'm not real big on newer movies. I know I've been putting out one video a week concerning newer movies, and it's going to be the same this week, but we are going to get back into watching the old shit again. Um, but the thing is that with Hollywood the way it is, good movies that are new are far and few between. And if I do find one, I feel that you guys need to know about it. Anywho's it. That's all I really got today. And I guess I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day, great week, whatever it is. See you in the next one.